What's good, everybody? It is Thursday, December 9th. This is the Early Edge, your daily sports betting show of record. We are powered, as always, by the almighty SportsLine. If you're not a member yet, what in the world are you waiting for? We are building something special, and we are doing it one day at a time. But as always, before we look forward, we must look back. The most transparent show in all of sports betting. And look at the day we had yesterday. It's why we have a team. When certain stumble, then other pick it up. Look at Zach Attack, the second day in a row, perfect. 3-0 Buffalo, BYU, and the Cavs. And how about, the underdog hit courtesy of M Squared. That will be again today, because today, I believe, is a weekday. Let's bring in the stars of the show, because I love when I run 5 wide on a Thursday. Right below me, live from Nashville, Tennessee, the penthouse level. M Squared, good morning.
Good morning, Coach. Good morning, everybody. Nice to see Justin, Allie, AB on the show. Feeling good. Cannot wait for this Thursday night football game tonight.
I can't either. Steelers and Vikings, full hour tonight at 7:20 Eastern time with me and the boys. Now, from 8 floors below, I'm trying something new today. Oh, you can call them whatever you want. We simply call them Chick-fil-A B. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Coach. I like that a lot. That was
like
good.
It?
Yeah, I like that a lot. And I'll tell you, we've got nuggets coming up. We'll be serving lunch here in about an hour and a half. So, we'll be ready to go.
I cannot take credit for that. A very, very good member of our Early Edge community gave that to me today on the Twitter. So I told him I would try it. I did. It feels good. It feels good.
I like it. Yeah, that's well done.
You're the first person with 3 nicknames. 3 nicknames. AB, dial up, and now you're Chick-fil-A B. Man. Now, I'm always humbled when this next man will take time out of his NFT shows to just do our humble little show here at SportsLine. Jay Smooth, any purchases today from you?
Oh, you don't even want to know, but I wasn't even scheduled to come on the show today, Coach, but I caught yesterday's episode. I saw you talk about my girl, my model, and I felt like I had to come on and then make sure that I stood up for her. So we're out here. We got a play coming. It's going to be a good one.
Me? Talk about you when you're not on the show? Completely off brand for me. Completely off brand for me. Now, she has been an absolute savage, and I cannot even tell you how it warmed my heart, Allie, to see you post a play on Twitter and attach your own personal page at SportsLine to it. It has to feel good. Good morning, young lady.
Yeah, good morning. I wish that play would have hit last night, but I think we'll get him back today.
You always do. You always do. She is the Ice Queen for a reason. All right, let's get into our show today. Sports lines that could affect the betting lines. And we're going to start with my man, Jay Smooth. Not a busy day in college hoops, but it's always important. What do you got?
Yeah, so as Coach mentioned, it is not a very active day in college hoops today. We only have 13 games between D1 schools, so you're going to have some slim pickings, but there still are some big games. We have a huge game between Iowa and Iowa State, and then another Big Ten matchup between Purdue and Rutgers. So there should be some good action today. I'm going to be targeting one of the earlier games on the slate, but you know what? I'll leave it as a tease, and we'll wait till I get to my picks to give anything out.
Oh, Jay Smooth teasing us this morning. All right, I like it. Now, of course, week 14 of the NFL starts tonight, and we're really starting to set up as teams are really positioning themselves for the playoffs. Then there's others, AB, that are not. What do you got?
Yeah, Coach, got a little breakfast nugget for everybody here. We've got the Bears and the Packers in Green Bay on Sunday Night Football. Yeah, a little note on this one. The Chicago Bears have never covered the spread against Matt LaFleur's Packers, ever. Not once. The Packers have covered the spread every single time when Matt LaFleur has been head coach.
Keep that in mind as the Packers are fighting for that number 1 seed, just one game back of the Arizona Cardinals, tied with the Bucs for that 2 and 3 seed. So important. There's only one team that gets a bye this year, and it will not be M Squared. The LA Chargers, however, they are very much alive in the discussion. What do you got?
Yeah, very much alive in the discussion. They are massive favorites, 10.5-point favorites against the Giants, but they are dealing with a number of issues so far this week. Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, both on the COVID reserve list as of now. Austin Eckler, running back, also banged up. And then to make matters worse, the center, Corey Lindsley, he is also questionable to play here. A lot of moving pieces here on the offensive side. Going to look to guys like Jalen Guyton, Joshua Palmer, and then tight end Jared Cook's going to have to step up as well if both of these receivers are out, but just something to monitor throughout the week, especially with the center being banged up as well. It's not insignificant at all, especially when you're missing your weapons on the perimeter.
No, it's just the opposite of that. It is very significant. So keep your eye on that. Of course, we will break down that game and every other game Sunday at noon Eastern time for a full hour leading up to the 1 p.m. games. And, of course, again, Sunday night at 7:20 leading up to the Bears and the Packers. All right, let's get into our board for the day. We're here 7 days a week, 365 days a year. We grind and we grind for you. Now, I told you, she's the ice queen. And she's going first today because I don't like you to have to wait any longer to have your bounce back pick into the universe. So, Alabama, what do you got?
Okay, so today I have the Blackhawks on the money line at minus 125. This is just kind of another fade on Montreal because they've been really, really bad. They've lost 4 in a row and 6 of their last 7. They can come close, but they actually have trouble like winning, which is really all that matters. And we saw that versus the Lightning on Tuesday. In all fairness, it's still Chicago, but they've really turned it around this season. And ever since they ended that 4-game win streak, they've actually won and lost every other game. And by that logic, today they're due for a win.
I love that logic. By the way, I also loved your mother's logic, and I want you to personally thank her for putting a couple of us on your Christmas card to send out to the fam. That meant a lot to me. How did she get those pictures of us?
She just screenshotted it on YouTube. I showed her how.
Oh, you're teaching your mom how to screenshot on YouTube to get us on the Christmas card at the Alabama family Christmas card. That means a lot to us. It really, really does. All right, so we got the Blackhawks first. Now, we mentioned it's a very light day. We will have the underdog play of the day coming up a little bit later. And by the way, in the chat, somebody, I believe what Michael said, M squared, you killed me yesterday. I'm assuming he's talking about the 0-2. Really? What about the 2 wins M squared had in the underdog play? Oh, silence. It was a whole new day, I thought. See what I'm saying? 2-2 does not kill anybody. Stop it. Stop it. Jay Smooth, what do you got?
All right, Coach. So, yeah, I got the Mike McClure seal of approval on this one this morning before the show. So always hyped when I get that little bit. But we're going to go with Seton Hall today against Texas. So this is an interesting one. This is going to be played at the Prudential Center, home of the New Jersey Devils in Newark, New Jersey. But, that's only a 12-minute drive from Seton Hall's campus. So even though this isn't in their home arena, it's going to function as a home game, just with more seats available for people in New Jersey to come and watch the ranked team that they have. Seton Hall, the Pirates, are ranked 23rd this year. So I think this is going to be a close game. And in fact, my model, I think even Mike's model, has the wrong team favorite. So we're going to take Seton Hall plus the 2 points over Texas to get this one done. I don't hate a money line sprinkle at plus 110, but it's not really big enough to make me, prefer that over taking the 2 points. I really think this one comes down to a bucket either way. So I wouldn't be shocked to see, a Seton Hall loss by 2, a Seton Hall win by 2 points. Let's grab the points, have a good time, watch some local New Jersey basketball today.
Man, I love having a ranked team getting points in New Jersey. By the way, Michael apologized, so Michael's back in the good graces. That's all it takes is a little apology. It doesn't take much. By the way, the boss has just texted me. You think Noah's just busy in the chat? No. He's always firing on my phone. But he said this, Coach, I'm feeling in a giving mood this morning. So if we can get to 100 likes, that's it. Just 100 likes in the next 5 minutes, we will give away a year-long subscription to SportsLine or membership, whatever you want to call it. All right? But 100 likes. Pound it right now. Now, my next man up. You do not want to fire him up on a bad day because that means he's coming back on a Thursday. And on this day, there's also NFL tonight. Be very afraid, sportsbooks. M squared, the floor is yours.
All right, we're just going to give the donkey parlay this morning here because there's a few numbers I think could move on it. We're going to start with the over 33.5 total points. The Minnesota Vikings alternate spread plus 6.5. The Pittsburgh Steelers alternate spread plus 10.5. Deontay Johnson bring the number to 64.5. Justin Jefferson over 79.5, and then both quarterbacks to have 30-plus passing attempts. I have Ben's number all the way up to 36, and I have Kirk Cousins' number up to 34.5. Pretty significant edges on both of those. Put them all together, plus 400.
We have hit this at least 4 or 5 times just in the last 2 weeks. It's a lot of fun to play. It's one of our fun picks that we give out every week on the primetime shows. But M Squared's feeling very giving, in the giving mood this morning. Speaking of the giving mood, I got another text just now while Mikey was talking from Noah, the bosses. And he says, Coach, let's do 200 likes and let's do 2 memberships in the next 5 minutes. I don't know. It's crazy. Crazy talk. But let's try it. Let's see what happens. Pound that like button for me. Let's get to 200. All right. Now, this is a very precarious position that I have put myself in today. Because you all know, if you watch the show on a daily basis, that the final spot in the show is very, very, very important. It's the maestro spot. He's going to be out for a month. Had a new baby girl. So who do you put in that spot? Whew. Well, AB, I guess it's you. What do you got?
Well, Coach, I'll tell you what I have. I'm ready for you to explain what precarious means. So after the show, if you can help me out with that one. I'll say this. Did everyone notice on M Squared's Donkey Parlay, there were 2 plays that were very, very intelligent. He had both Justin Jefferson over receiving yards and Deontay Johnson. Well, I'll tell you what. We're going with both of those guys tonight, but we're going longest reception. Justin Jefferson over 27.5, his longest reception. Deontay Johnson over 25.5 yards for his longest reception. Both of these defenses are going to creep up and attempt to stop the run. We are going to see some yaction tonight out of both of these teams, both of these receivers. So take those 2 plays because those numbers will go up by the time the show or by the time the game gets here and our live show. Also, last play, we're going to go Cincinnati, Alabama under 58 in the college football playoff, and I'll tell you why. Nick Saban's going to take a little playbook out of what Bill Belichick just did. These 2 guys obviously used to coach together in Cleveland. They are great friends, and their systems are very similar. Alabama's going to look at Cincinnati and say, well, I don't have to beat you 45-35. I could just beat you 30-13. And be on my merry way. Not to mention Alabama is going to be without star wide receiver John Mechie. I don't think it's going to slow them down too terribly much, but Alabama has bigger things than just the first playoff game, so they will look, instead of having to light up the scoreboard, just take you off the scoreboard. So take the under 58.
Interesting. Bell is beer in the chat says AB's lettuce is ready to explode from under that hat.
Wait, I'll tell you this, everybody. No, I'll tell you this. Look, get used to it. Hey, because we're about to shave it off here in about 1 hour.
Stop
so,
it.
yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Are you going all the way down? You going all the way down?
All the way down. A one guard,
getting
baby.
a coach cut, huh? Getting a coach cut.
Yeah.
I mean,
I told you he's my hero.
That's kind of what we call it.
There you go.
When's my turn?
Right.
When's my turn?
Oh, Jay Smooth, I would never allow you to shave off your lettuce. No. Not when it looks like that. Not when it looks like that.
Thank you.
Allie, don't even think about it, Allie. Don't even think about it.
I think we're good.
Like, trust me, I'm not shaving my head. Now, I'm sitting here, and I'm, already have my notes started for the evening stream. I've already started, mentally checking out of the show, but then I listened to that last play that you gave, and I can't help but think, Mikey, how many showdowns have I won straight against AB?
Enough to keep funding the ones against me.
You are a savage.
There it is.
You are a savage. Oh, I did not see that one coming. All right. Well, even though it's a future and it's not going to happen for 23 days, I think we can let this one simmer a little bit. Jeweler, if you don't mind. Let's go. We got Allie dancing. Allie was dancing.
Yeah.
Jay Smooth. She was dancing, and you couldn't give me anything.
I gave you
gave
a
me
little
nothing.
Bit. I gave you a head bob. I gave you a head bob. You were too into your dance to see.
Allie, thank you. Thank
You're
you. Don't
welcome.
listen to Jay Smooth. Thank you very much. Thank you. Jay Smooth, that's embarrassing. It's embarrassing.
Dang.
Allie's my girl. All right. We're up against it. Grab your paper. Grab your pencil. Here is the recap. And it looks glorious. Here we go. AB has 3 plays today. Justin Jefferson, longest reception over 27.5. Hopefully we'll see him doing that stupid dance in the end zone tonight after a long 45-yard touchdown. Deontay Johnson, also over 25.5. Maybe we'll see him doing that stupid dance in the end zone after a 45-yard touchdown. Then Cincinnati, Alabama, under 58. That thing's going to be 41-21, 41-27, something like that. It's sails to the over. But if you like AB, you can play with him, or you can ride with your boy. Then Alabama, one play tonight on the ice. Blackhawks minus 125. And then Jay Smooth, one play tonight on the college hardwood. Seton Hall +2, and it has the M² seal of approval. Jewelers teaser today. Just two ways. We're going to go Steelers up to 9, and the over, bring it down to 37.5 and play it minus 120. Love that number. Don't forget, coming out on social media in about 20 or 30 minutes, our underdog play of the day. We were 2-0, hit both ends yesterday, and we will have it again today as always. All right? There's only one thing left to do, and you all know what that is. You've got your marching orders. Let's take all of these tickets straight to the pay window. For my entire team, M², Alabama, Chick-fil-A AB. I love that. I really do. Jay Smooth, and of course, our executive producer, the jeweler, who puts it all together here at the brand. I am the coach. Tell all your friends there's only one place you need to come to learn, to have fun, to laugh. That's all we care about. We want it, and we want it for you. We'll see you tonight, 7:20 Eastern Time, counting down to Thursday Night Football. And don't forget, UFC Mega Preview in your feed right now. Week 14 NFL Mega Preview in your feed right now. Subscribe to this YouTube channel and never miss a minute. All right? We'll see you tonight, 7:20, right here on the Early Edge. Good luck.